Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Times of India newspaper headline. So, first of all, amid China COVID surge, government asks all states to step up vigil. Next, co-op bill sent to Parel panel. Next, day 2 of fog, 9 deaths in 4 states. Next, Pondicherry best in social progress. Next, recruits count trains in job fraud. Next, China's new LAC infra to aid fast troop movement study. Next, Modi birthplace makes UNESCO heritage first cut. Next, BMC sends legal notice to CAG cannot audit any COVID time spending. Next, Bonhomie over millet after house hangama. Next, SEBI to shift buyback route from Bossers to cause directly. Then on page number 2, in that opposition stages walkout, demands CM resignation. Next, our morcha was Fandanavis size Udhav on DY CM's nano barb. Next, opposition corner government to road test craters. Next, Speaker demands report on bridge works in city and related traffic issues. Next, was Gohale bridge shut down due to political pressure? Aditya asks Chahal. Next, Shinde urges to give tit for tat reply to Karnataka rise height of dams. Next, Fadnavis Maharashtra ready to enact law against love jihad. Next on page number 3, in that after hot weather minimum temperature falls. Next, Dahisar due run over Nashik highway. Next, officers have 100% immunity under Disaster Management Act, says civic chief. Next, bullet train cost up to by rupees 1000 crore due to land issues, center tells High Court. Then on page number 4, in that Van Schocker's probe focus on marital fight. Next, measles now BMC to hire vaccinators. Next, deposit 1 lakh to here PIL on Vandhavans. Next, man killed, two sons injured. Next, auto rickshaw carrying five passengers rams into trailer, one killed, four hurt. Next, English course of imams to empower them. Next, 40 years old laborer gets life for raping 9-year-old girl. Next, High Court unsafe to rely on Vaze statement in Palande case. Next, CBI seeks extension of SC's deferral of Deshmukh bail. Next, Parliament panel probe ONGC 2021 Barb Gay mishap. Next, tank fall case accused files plea for bail. Next, girl accuses cop of sexual assault. Police say story cooked up. Next, Mantralaya job scam hopefuls lost rupees 74 lakh. Next, 17 of Vikroli NGO land in hospital after suspected food poisoning. Next, probe on to see if a glasses barrier was removed. Next, ban on carts races 104 of 260 cases closed. Next, on page number 5, in that video of cop taking PrEP goes viral, suspend. Next, girl dies wild animal attack suspected. Next, BJP rejects MVA claim of big win in Gram Panchayat polls. Next, G20 meet over hawkers and vendors back on roads. Next, fifth of India's sixth deadliest sub-delivered Wagir to be 18th of Navy's in service fleet. Next, Chota Rajan discharged in Dawood aid murder case. Next, SC asks why Anushka Sharma cannot file tax petition herself. Next, state-run Kama hospital to provide free infertility treatment to couples. Next, polygamy causes server Tramua. 84% wives want it outlawed study. Next, two women report breach of trust, neglect and abuse. On page number 6, in that farm pig dealer is assaulted, abducted. Next, gang rape in Bangalore. Teen was assaulted again on beach. Next, consuls general team up for gender parity across sectors. Next, three sisters named for breaking into houses. Then on page number 7, in that Kargis dog JB triggers slugfest. Next, BJP demand apologies, no says Karge. Next, BJP say Italian Congress wrong in claiming freedom struggle legacy. Next, Pondicherry, Lakshadweep, Goa top social progress index. Next, Tantrik called has 15 fall ill after UP midday meal. Next, Modi's birth down on UNESCO tentative list. Next, 8th beat youth to death held. Next on page number 9 in that NCRT eyes gender balancing books checks on stereotypes. Next, women's to be shown in new roles panel. Next, job scam youth told to count trains. Next, island evacuated has tiger swims 120 km to come visiting in Assam. Next, to rubella, 15 more measles cases in Pune. Next, UP man gets 12 years in jail for throwing acid on wife and son, injury with knife. Next, 3 LET terrorists linked to Pandit migrants killings shot. Next, Jilani house among 3 assets to be sealed. Next, ex-army man wife Bahu's mom over dowry case. Next on page number 11 in that Georgia student returns to win Sarpanch poll. Return to win Sarpanch poll. Next, ED replies sought on actor's plea to travel abroad. Next, fog wreaks havoc on road for second day, 9 dead in state. Next, EPFO added 13 lakh net subscribers in October, max in 18 to 21 year group. The next, NCB uses ISRO satellite to prove drug Barson amassed wealth. Next, teacher murdered, accused found dead in Odisha jail. Next, 3 YouTube channel busted for fake news. Then we comes to the page number 12 in that call out the litterers trans persons get Patna to clean up this act. Next, government raises NHAI grant for road upkeep by 40%. Next, days when AF was used as strategic debt over India assert at UNSC. Next, in Tawang, China build sealed road upgraded paths. Then next, India has immunity from infections and vaccination. Advisory group of COVID. Next, temple will be protected 24 hours. Personnel will come and go in shifts. Then next on page number 13 in that true diversity and inclusion can power fairness, meritocracy. Next, on page number 16 in that sexual harassment can mar child growth SC. Next, government hospitals must treat all Delhi High Court. Next, no plan on second demonetization says government in rupees. Next, bill to amend multi-state co-op act sent to Parel panel. Next, early end Parel likely to adjourn on December 23. Next, Congress leader not sorry for Latka Jhatka GB. Next, MPs Modi sit down for some 2 years millet lunch after uproar. Next, PT Usha first nominate MP on RS panel. Next, national laughing at us for chows in house. MPs are not children. Next, revival reveal. Next, reveal if there's any alteration in LAC in Ladakh and Deep Sung. Next, opposition slams government for mishandling economy in RS. Next, fifth Scorpini class sub in fleet commissioning in Jan. Next, will take a call on future before 23 polls. Singh Dev. Next, huge tragedy walkout over NHRC misuse. Next, Jawan killed in raid attack down 17%. Next, number of direct IPS hires raised from 150 to 200. Next, 6 lakh cyber fraud complaints filed. Next, no cyber attack on census data. Government. Next, PFI killed to strike terror. NIA report to special court. Then on page number 18 in that SEBI to shift buyback route from Busers to cause directly. Next, China's COVID surge spooks Dalal Street Sensex and in red. Next, durable cause hold back temps for 2 more months. Next, Mensa buys Men's XP, iDiva and hype from Times Internet. Next, inflation stubborn signs of upturn in capex RBI. Next, free samples to dogs can be biz deduction for pharma company. Next, 47% IBC cases go beyond 270-day deadline. Next, Fetch affirms sovereign rating. Next, SEBI bans owner of Chanda Mama comic from markets. Next, Pirmal and Cosmia avoid Reliance Cap bid round. Next, next, I advise all stores to learn from India. Domino's CU. Next, need 140 years to match China's car market. Then on page number 19, in that research and skill are key to quantum success. Next, taking a quantum leap with industry academia tie-up. Next, startups create security simulation tech. Next, Indian physicist invent faster, cheaper research method. Then on page number 20, in that article section, in that unity in biodiversity. Next, how not to teach. Next, political Modi rhetor. Next, COVID excise tied down, we are not. Next, what we learn from France, Mbappe, England's Rihan. Next, our reality and the wave of casualty. Then on page number 21, in that new law for Pakistan has baseball stocks rise. Next, Gardner Harris power hitting floors India. Next, Barber ruse injury to keep pacers. Next, dominant Mumbai punish clueless Hyderabad on day 1. Captain Rahane Jaiswal slam turns as host. Pill up 457 for 3. Next, Gaba pitch rated below average. Next, on page number 22, in that heroes return to an Argentina gone wild. Next, runners up France to get a housing welcome. Next, Macron intervened, asked French team to greet fans federation. Next, Nikhat and Simranjit advance in national boxing. Next, Archana getting unfair treatment from TTFI. Next, Satvik Chirag are world number 5. Next, second drag flicker will be a boon for India, says Lomans. Next, Ram Salisbury pair for Pune ATP series. Next, Kadam helps Vivekanand restrict A1 Barkat. Next, South Africa 20 league to offer rupees 33.5 crore in prizes. Next, it take a while to get used to crowd. Next, AIFF 40 result of Kenkri game. Next, Thunder down Blazers in NBA. Next, political statements rule for F1 drivers. Then on page number 27, in that Taliban bans women from universe in AF. Next, China COVID surge sparks variant worry. Next, epidemiologist says 60% of China likely to be infected with COVID-19 in 19 days. Next, Putin admits difficulties in occupied Ukrainian regions. Next, surrender to a drone. Ukraine is urging Russians to do just that. Next, Russia was China's top crude supplier in November. Next, in a first US Congress panel recommends criminal charges against a former presidency. Next, Congress moves to ban TikTok from US government devices. Next, Musk looking for a new Twitter CEO after losing poll report. Next, Hasteric takes on new writer for 2023 installment. Next, Weinstein found guilty in second sex crimes trial. Next, hostage crisis ends. Pakistan army kills all 33 TTP terrorists. Next, don't believe UK is racist, says Sunak amid royal bro. Next, surrender to a drone. Ukraine is urging Russian to do just that. Next, Russia was China's top crude supplier in November. Then on page number 28, in that dream welcome for Messi, Mersing heroes. Next, Pakistan ends hostage crisis, 33 ultras dies. Next, probe ONGC bargame mishap parallel panel. Next, NCB uses ISRO set to track drug lord. Next, three Laskar men killed in Sofian. Next, three held for job scam at Mantralaya. Next, opposition six Shinde's outsir for leasing land in pending SC case. Next, SIT to probe in action over Shraddha's plaint against Aftaf. Next, BJP claims big win in Gram Panchayats. MVA says it will be clear today. Next, High Court grants bail to Deshmukh Secretary Palande. Next, Life of PI rerun on Guwahati Temple Island. Next, decked in gold, Kedar gets 30 armed guards. On page number 29, in that all the slips between the cup and the lips. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.